viewers, my name is Nur Hasyimah binti Indiasi. I'm from class L62 and EGP Block 2. I'm here to talk to you guys about online learning. Well, firstly, what is online learning? I assume you already know what is online learning is. However, I'm going to talk about it. Well, online learning is actually just an education, but via the internet with the help of application or apps that had been made, for example, WhatsApp, or Edmodo, Google Classroom, YouTube, Skype, Telegram, Twitter, and many more. But to use that app, you also need the technology. For example, your phone, your computer, your laptop. With that, online learning can be done. And with the help of online learning, the student can continue their learning not only at school but also at home or anywhere. Actually, online learning have already started and be done since we are young. Well, some people have noticed it and some people haven't noticed it. Well, I say this because by watching the television, we already started online learning. I believe you all have television at home, right? So, just by watching the television, you can gain information and knowledge easily. For example, me, when I was young, I loved to watch the TV show called Barney and Friends. So, they spoke in English, and I'm a Malayan. So, since I'm Malayan, Malay is my main language. So, just by hearing and watching what they're doing, I learn to understand and learn on how to speak in English. So that's how, just by watching television is also one way of online learning. Online learning is amazing. However, we must need to remember that online learning have its own pros and cons. For example, students that can attend to the school because the school fee is expensive, so they cannot, or their parent cannot afford to pay the school fee. Well, they can do online learning instead because it's way more cheaper. Other than that, the student that live in a secluded area or in area where there's no school is built nearby, they can do online learning because online learning can happen at anywhere as long as they have the internet connection. Other than that, just like right now, a pandemic is happening. So many people are too scared to go out from their house or home, and some people have been quarantined in their own house, or maybe in the hospital. So online learning is very convenient at time like that. They can learn at there instead of going to the school. Other than that, online learning can help the student and the teachers to interact with each other either by messaging or by interacting with each other face to face by using video calls, Skype with each other. Even though the students tend to lose their focus when doing online learning because the technology they're using is not only strictly used for studying, but it can also be used for entertainment. Therefore, sometimes they lose their focus. For example, when your teacher is texting you about a topic, at the same time your friend is texting you too about another not relating topic, you can easily distracted because you want to try to reply on what your friend is texting. And all of that, what I have been saying, it's only apply for people that can access to the internet, and because some people cannot access to the internet, maybe because the place they're at has no internet connection, or maybe they cannot afford to buy technology, or maybe they can afford to buy one but they cannot use it because the technology is way too advanced for them and they doesn't understand how to use it. In short, online learning is a brilliant idea, a brilliant things that have been created. However, we just to be sure to remember that it has its own disadvantage. And online learning can be really useful, but it also can be useless because some of the students cannot cope up on the online learning, but yeah, they cannot cope up with the online learning, and at some point they don't really understand on what the text has been what the text is conveyed to them, what is the teacher is conveying to them. However, it's better to do it the online learning, because just by that maybe you can gain even a little teeny bit of knowledge, because it's better than having no knowledge at all. That's all from me. I hope you guys can cope up on what I'm trying to convey, and I hope you all have a great day and stay safe. Thank you very much for listening to me.